Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Sonali Silva. I'm a licensed psychologist at UNLV CAPS. I'm here with three of my wonderful colleagues, Dr. Gerald Shorty, Miss Carolina Villamendez, and Miss Monica Jackson to talk to you all about an important and increasingly popular topic in mental health treatment. Before I explain, I would like to first share some facts about how our mind works. Did you know that we have over 50,000 thoughts every day? How about the fact that 98% of the time, those thoughts are the same as the previous day's thoughts? Data has even suggested that as much as 80% of our thoughts are negative. With these kinds of thoughts running through our heads, I'm sure it is difficult to concentrate and stay in the present moment. This video will introduce you to a therapeutic strategy that can help you learn how to recognize our negative thoughts, improve your ability to pay attention to what is happening in the present moment, and find greater joy in activities we engage in. The strategy we are talking about is called mindfulness. In this video, we will explain some basics about it, cover some of the research that supports the effectiveness of mindfulness. We will also cover some of the common misconceptions about it, and finally discuss different ways to practice it. Thank you for taking some time to learn more about this important topic.
My name is Carolina Villar Mendez. I am a staff counselor at CAPS, and I am so excited to have this opportunity to talk about mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being fully aware of wherever is happening in the present moment. Without filters or the lens of judgment, it can be brought to any situation. In essence, mindfulness consists of cultivating awareness of the mind and body and living in the here and now. Some refer to mindfulness as simply observing, watching, examining. You're not the judge, but a scientist, so to speak. With mindfulness practice, we learn to release our worries about the future, release our regrets about the past, and focus with a sense of calm and acceptance on the present moment. Mindfulness develops what is known as the observing mind, the state of consciousness that allows us to have a broader perspective about our life experiences in general. We can begin to see that often our thoughts about our experiences, rather than the experiences themselves, produce much of our stress and anxiety. As we practice this way of being, we find that we gradually begin to experience more peace and less worry in our lives. A sense of balance unfolds. In the next part of this video, Dr. Silva will explain a bit more about the research that has demonstrated how helpful mindfulness can be to all of us.
So, I will be talking a little bit about the science behind mindfulness. Although archaeologists have found that mindfulness meditation has been practiced in Eastern countries for more than 5,500 years, modern scientists only started studying the brains of meditators about 60 years ago. Modern scientists found that practicing mindfulness can change the structure of the brain. It can help make your brain more powerful by building amazing abilities like remaining calm in stressful situations, improving creativity, and enhancing short and long-term memory. In the last decade, scientists have discovered that every time we think or feel an emotion or learn something new, a neural connection appears in our brain. Things that we repeat the most, like a habit, makes these connections grow stronger. This is why many habits we have formed can be done in an automatic way, and we don't have to think or work too hard when we are doing them. So, for example, a habit is brushing your teeth every day. It seems a lot more effortless than doing your laundry or doing an assignment for school. Amazingly, practicing mindfulness helps us build those strong and positive habits by restructuring neural connections in your brains. Remember that the more you practice mindfulness, the more you teach your brain to increase attention, awareness, and concentration. Now that we have provided some information about what mindfulness is and what we know from some of the research, we will now discuss some of the myths and common misconceptions about mindfulness.
My name is Monica Jackson, and I'm currently a doctoral psychology intern at CAPS. And I'm here to talk to you about some common myths about mindfulness. So, there's a myth that says mindfulness is about taking time out from life, stilling the mind, and reducing your stress. Did you know mindfulness is not about taking time out from life? One of the greatest places to begin practicing mindfulness in Western culture is mindfulness based stress reduction. The main goal is actually not stress reduction. The goal of mindfulness and mindfulness based stress reduction is actually to become aware of your inner workings, of your mental, your emotional, and your physical processes. Also, just so you can recognize the connectedness between people, and so that you have that kind of self compassion about yourself and others. And there's another myth oh, it's about focusing or concentration. Did you know mindfulness is not just about focusing or concentrating? Actually, mindfulness also requires more than just paying attention. It also requires your self awareness and an acceptance attitude about your thoughts and your feelings. Now, there's another myth mindfulness is about religious, or so you can't practice it as a religious person, or mindfulness is against your religion. Did you know mindfulness actually does not require any specific religious belief? And instead, mindfulness is a practice. It can be involved like various religious and secular traditions, from Hinduism, from Buddhism, from Christianity, and even including yoga. And more recently, non religious meditation. Now, in Buddhism, mindfulness does have a spiritual purpose. And then, meditation is a practice, and it's actually to still and quiet the mind. It doesn't require any particular spiritual belief or religion. And then many people of different faiths, even non-faith-based people, they practice mindfulness and meditation as well, without any kind of conflict with their religious faith or spiritual beliefs. Well, there's a few more. Did you think that mindfulness was about having no thoughts? Actually, mindfulness is not about having no thoughts, but instead, it's a way to accept and be non-judgmental of your thoughts. Now, another myth is mindfulness is a new practice or a new science. Actually, did you know mindfulness is not a new practice? And historically, mindfulness has been practiced in the Eastern world for thousands of years, as we heard earlier. And currently, it's a hot topic because it was recently introduced into the Western world. And kind of one of the final myths that we'll talk about is there's only one type of mindfulness, which is meditation. Did you know that's not true? There are so many other ways that you can practice mindfulness. And meditation is just one form of mindfulness. So in our next section, Dr. Shorty is going to talk about different types of mindfulness practices.
Hi, my name is Dr. Gerald Shorty. I'm a staff psychologist at UNLV CAPS. I'm here to talk about the many ways we can practice mindfulness. Oftentimes we think practicing meditation is the only way to practice mindfulness, and that is not true. It can be practiced in so many different ways. For instance, going for a walk can be a mindfulness practice. While walking, you can be more present about what's around you, what you see, hear, feel, and smell. Other ways to practice mindfulness are practicing yoga, tai chi, mindful eating, and listening to music. If you like to practice meditation, there are also so many different types of meditation, such as mantra meditation, body scan, heart-centered meditation, and relaxed breathing. There is also something called sensory self-soothing, in which one can utilize their five senses to focus on something soothing, relaxing, or enjoyable in the present moment. One example has already been mentioned with mindful eating. If you eat your favorite foods and can focus on the flavors of the food, you are mindfully eating.
So we have talked about the definition of mindfulness, the science behind mindfulness, the misconceptions about it all, and how we can practice it. So here at CAPS, we offer workshops throughout different semesters about this concept, and we also offer individual therapy wherein mindfulness can be the main purpose of therapy, as well as groups specifically designed to practice mindfulness. Additionally, the application TAO, Therapy Assistance Online, also offers a great selection of meditations that you can choose from. You can follow this link for more information about TAO. If you're interested in learning more about this concept, please contact us. Give us a call, 702-895-3627, and schedule an initial consultation with one of our staff members. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you for listening. Goodbye, everyone.